One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the UCLA Bruins, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They'll try the right side. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Tight end now in motion. The give to the back. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
To the ground with the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Balls at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for space. It's Edwards.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him. And then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hand off from the shotgun. And he gets it out past the sticks. It'll be first down for Kansas State.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yards. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. Chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. Back to pass. It's Barnett. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Durr. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's Barnett. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Nice right there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right. Makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The Bruins, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. You've got to be able to make good decisions. You've got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this guy right now is doing just that.
Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the run, it's Edwards. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On third down, he drops to throw. Grab near the marker, it's Brown. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
He's got an open man, and he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Moves around to clear up the vision. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Wants to throw again. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
He'll start this drive firing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just listen to the Little Apple. You can hear it all the way to the Big Apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. He's taking the shot. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
Makes a move. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Going right to work up top. He'll take the deep shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Thomas. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for a deep man. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting the ball and DBs not. This time you can tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play, clock running. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is, the offense will walk it back. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To throw, it's Iamaleava. He's looking deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UCLA.
What great execution by this offense. It looked like you were about to go into the half trailing. Now, with this answer, this scoring drive, you got the lead, you got the momentum, taking it into halftime. Nice job by this offense executing that last drive.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Bruins will kick it away to crank up the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starting this third quarter on the ground. He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Edwards. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
And the Wildcats are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. To the air, it's Barnett. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. He finds a dead spot in the middle. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bruins. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Notre Dame escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Irish fans there today could have done without this one being so close. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He's got it. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off the blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that timing.
Got it in the middle, it's Edwards. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And how nice is it, David, on third down to have a viable option running routes out of your backfield? That's why this running back is so valuable to this offense.
Yeah, and what matchup do I want to play? I want to play matchups where I have the advantage. I got a speed matchup of a linebacker versus a running back. Nice route, looking like he's going outside, cuts it in. Nice timing and rhythm with the quarterback. Nice third down conversion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the move, it's Edwards. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
To the air. It's Barnett. Quickly complete. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it up to 16.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. The holder will put it down on the right hash. A 33-yard try. Absolutely center cut. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end. Busts through behind his pad. Breaks into the open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's wrestled to the ground. The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Right back to it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Pucks it out of the air. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Red pass hits complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Working that left side now. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. He wants it all. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. On the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Here's the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Throwing right. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. It's first down from the 11. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Second and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. Wide receiver going in motion. The hand to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Off the play fake. Quarterback adapting. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. And he uses the old bank shot to knock it off the left upright and get it through somehow. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Barnett. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field, to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be. He unleashes a long one. And it's his fourth interception of the night. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. A strong